seconds.
Guest of luck.
Give me an afterlife check.
6, 5,
Go to black.
4, 3.
They're not dolls!
I am Cookie Masterson, and if you play this game backwards, you'll hear who killed Bambi's mother.
Hey everybody, I'm the Loud House Critic, one guy with 1,000 views and all the episode and must review. So now we come to the last Thursday of the month of Leni Loud.
Hens love roosters, geese love ganders, everyone else loves
Leni!
Not me.
Everyone who counts loves
Leni!
Out of all the good Leni Loud episodes I have reviewed and still like from this date, well, make the exception of one. Well, now you can add this along with Don't You Forget About Me. Grub Snub. Kind of a fucking ridiculous title if you ask me. This is the 27th episode of Season 5 of the Loud House, and above all, the 226th episode. So I'm not gonna lie about this one. This one, I just don't, like. As much as everybody else who didn't like this episode. Because when I watched this episode, I totally forgot I even watched it until I actually came back to it now. And yeah, it really blows. Considering that this is the episode that got the lowest view ratings of Season 5, period. But do I find it as bad as everybody else has actually found how bad it is? Well, not to give too much detail away, but yeah. But let me just go and review this episode anyway. After all, I am the Loud House Critic.
Oh my god, can I shoot him in the nuts?
That's his heart nuts. You shot him in the heart nuts.
Oh, that was the wrong lion!
I think you're probably dead, son. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Ah! Uh-oh!
Me, I'm over here with Bolita, and we're having sex.
So many lions! Dude, can Bolita help me out? Does she know how to kill lions?
She doesn't know anything about killing lions, but she is killing my lion right now, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
Good night, everybody.
Gus's games and grub. You never disappoint.
That's disturbing.
After a long week of 6th grade, there's nowhere I'd rather throw back a few cold glasses of water. That's good tap.
Hey, you think the rain will hurt the rhubarb?
You need to stop doing that.
Yeah, too much tap water can make you fucking sick and delusional. I don't remember which cartoon this was, but who the fuck pays $20 for a bottle of water? It's a fucking waste of your money buying bottled water in a grocery store when you got water for free at home.
One spaghetti pizza for my favorite customers.
It's not possible.
I only make this for my most regulars. Speaking of, Stella, I found your hoodie, washed it, and then dried it in the pizza oven.
Ooh, pizza pressed. Hey, there's a pepperoni in my sleeve.
Survey says...
Oh, Mikey, was that you?
Pepperoni.
Liam, we got your special seat cushion right here.
Oh, you need a napkin to eat them drumsticks, boy. God damn it.
Oh, nothing better on your behind than a bale of hay.
You're spending too much time in that barn. It isn't good for you to be alone so much.
She's got a point.
Hey, shut up.
And Rustman, heard the good news about your report card. As promised, here's a game token for every A.
Yes, thank you, woodshop.
And thank you, Gus, for making us feel like family.
You're welcome, kids. Enjoy that pizza.
It's so amazing how we get to see the owner of Gus and Games and Grubs, and technically his name is Gus, and he's actually treating Link and his friends like they're family, as if his own mom and dad and sisters don't even treat him like he's family. By the way, am I like the only one who thinks that the entire 5th season is about Lincoln and his friends instead of Lincoln interacting with his sisters? Because I do happen to see him with the Freckle Gang a lot in season 5. And whenever him and the Freckle Gang are actually in an episode, there's always a conflict between them.
Hey, Lincoln. It's like totes packed in here. Mind if we share your booth?
Well, it's already full.
That kind of feels uncomfortable once you think about it when you got teenage girls around these young boys. And isn't it delightful that we actually get to see Lenny's friends Jackie and Mandy? I was wondering if they were ever gonna come back. Shit, I wonder if Rocky will actually come back.
Is that spaghetti pizza?
Yum! Starving.
Oh, can I have a slice?
Oh, well, I guess.
Damn, you all eat just like how Lincoln's sisters do. Except you guys didn't eat the fucking table.
Survey says.
And you know, with all the excitement, I forgot to ask, what the hell are they even doing here anyway? Wouldn't they be like somewhere at the mall?
Usually.
But Dim Yum is closed. Yeah, but the skee ball is open. Come on, let's play some games.
Yay!
Oh, yeah!
Y'all are taking over this place like skeeters on a sugar sucker.
Now that's my kind of idea of fun. Whenever I got a day off from work, I go to the arcade of Lost City, play a couple of games, stomp a few spiders, play the Haunted Manor, do some Ghostbusters, do some laser tag, mini golfing, and really much enjoy some pizza there.
Mind if I get next? I don't get A's very often.
Sorry, dude. Miguel's gonna be here for a while. He's on a roll.
You got a lot of problems, don't you?
Only 10,000 more tickets, and he has enough to win the Rip Hardcore Waffle Iron!
Waffles!
You don't see those kind of things at the arcades anymore. Hell, I actually got the icy slushy machine because I was playing one game so many times, and it took me nearly 3 weekends to actually get 95,000 tickets. The game I got so lucky I was playing the Haunted Manor. Then again, every once in a while, I'll actually play this game while I am at the arcade.
Stay inside.
So very nostalgic, especially when I remember seeing the movie in theaters. Especially with the baby Rex in the trailer and the 2 Tyrannosaurus actually came and tried to push them off the cliff.
Excuse me, Gus? Clyde here needs a garlic knot pick-me-up.
Ah, sorry, Lincoln. I just served up my last order.
Wow. What a bunch of bullshit.
Uh-oh, I think you all know what the conflict is gonna be.
Gosh, this was totes fun. This place is great. Who knew?
We did. Anyways, thanks for coming. Have fun at Dim Yum tomorrow.
Ooh, sorry, we weren't clear before.
Man, that bitch got herself a nice little dumper.
What did you just say to her?
Ooh, sorry, we weren't clear before. We meant Dim Yum is closed forever.
Well, that's just lazy writing.
We meant Dim Yum is closed forever. Forever.
Yeah, survey says...
That's for years of humiliation, bitch.
What the fuck were these writers thinking?
Don't worry, guys. I'll make them see that this is our hangout. I'll be friendly, but persuasive. Charming, but mature. Casual, but firm.
Okay, shut up, stop talking, let's get to the point.
Please, 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 please!
That's telling them, sir.
I'm really sorry, Lincoln, but Gus's is the only hangout that works for all of my friends.
Seriously? There's nowhere else? What about the Burpin' Burger?
How dare you? I'm recently vegetarian.
I'm a vegetarian.
Well, that kind of sucks to be you, and I may never eat tofu ever again.
What about the burnt bean?
I don't do hot liquids.
Shit, why not? You look so good and attractive.
Well, what about the...
We could do this all day.
Lady, don't touch me. I'm not ready to be touched yet.
Bunch of armed pedophiles in nursing shoes.
See you tomorrow.
God damn it! Come on! Come on! Shit! Come on!
We cannot sit by while our hangout is taken over by garlic-not-loving teenagers.
Dicks.
Just for once.
How dare you, you little prick? You calling them vampires? Totally uncool. Long story short, Lincoln and the gang are actually going to try and get rid of Leni and her friends from Gus's Games and Grubs. And just like every other episode that was in season 4 and 5, there's another character that goes almost completely out of character. Term not completely is what I said.
Could you get your foot off my sandwich?
Oops. Sorry.
Lincoln, super inspirational speech and all, but how do we get rid of Leni and her friends?
You know what they say, come marching in like a lion, go marching out like a lamb. Wait, no one says that.
The sheepish lion leopard. There's no denying Loud is a wild and woolly sheep.
Do you think I would have stomped on Rusty's lunch if I didn't have a plan?
Shit, could have been worse. You could have been stepping on a cricket.
I'll always be here. You douchebag.
And to think that Stella would actually be the voice of reason of the gang, she stupidly kind of goes with this. I mean, come on, you can't make the whole entire Freckle gang actually think alike. There at least has to be one member that's actually more resourceful than the other.
That ought to do it. Now all the games look off limits.
That is so fucking uncool for how they're doing this to all the arcade games. If Leni and her friends can't even play so much of the game, that means they'd be kicking everybody else into not playing any of the games at all.
Gosh! An arcade just for VIPs!
Girl, I only do VIP.
Note to self, dum-dums, put up a sign instead of actually putting fucking yellow tape around everything. Because fortunately there are people out there that can't even fucking read. But the Freckle gang are not gonna give up so easily like they should do.
Clyde, you're up. They're gonna know it's me.
You've got to be shitting me.
That's what the disguise is for. Now I'm nervous and I can't see. Go get him, buddy.
Anybody's gonna fucking recognize that it's actually Clyde. Shit, the Gus Games and Grub place won't even actually hire mentors to actually get a job there. But with the exception of Lori, since she used to once work here, and she was actually somewhere under the age of 18, and yet she still managed to get a job. But with stupid shit like this, somebody's cover is definitely gonna get blown.
I really wish that... Do you have any special pizzas today?
No! Actually, we don't have any pizza at all. Or pasta. Or food.
Why would you even call this?
Wow, I guess some teenagers can be stupid as they turn out to be. To fall for stupid shit like this, just as dumb as everybody around campus couldn't even tell from Lori to Leni. But survey says...
Hey gang, the Royal Woods Men's Choir ordered this Gusbuster, but they got called away on a singing emergency. You want?
Amazing!
Oh, God, are you shitting me?
Look, I know this whole game is falling apart around us, but that's no excuse to give up. I mean, I'm not giving up. Yet. Anyway.
Foxy decided to solve the mystery of shutting a fat fuck up.
Time for Plan C, Gus's famous ice bar.
Oh boy, this calls for a song.
Let's kick it.
Ice, ice, baby.
Stop! Which ice we going with? Cubed, shaved, flaked, still, sparkling, diet?
Shit, who the fuck actually keeps ice this way? And I thought Mr. Freeze's lair was actually more stupid looking.
I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow.
Oh no fucking ice jokes. Don't even go there.
Pebbled. Leni hates it. She says it's like chewing baby rocks. Liam, think you can get these into her cup from over here?
You're darn tootin' I can.
Cow pie kid, anybody? But at least the writer's actually faithful to one character.
Kick some ice.
Ew! Oh, baby rocks. Ugh.
Ma'am, what's wrong?
It's that awful ice. I can still feel it in my mouth and it's stressing me out.
Ah, look at her beady little eyes. That's so fucking cute. Can those eyes get any bigger?
Get comfortable. You're gonna be here for a while.
Damn it, shit, fuck!
Okay, that is my kind of idea of fun. Every time when I go to an arcade when I want to relax so much after getting done playing so many games, I would go into one of those massage chairs and just sit there for about 15 minutes. And even times when I'm at the mall, when I get done shopping, I like to end the day with a freaking big massage chair just rubbing up against my back, my legs, and my arms. But it's so badly I can't get off the subject. Lincoln and his friends are tired of their shit.
Lenny, we're done with you hanging out here.
Yeah, now get. Don't make us huck more ice at y'all.
The baby rocks was you? Not cool, Lincoln.
Yeah, if you're gonna pull dirty tricks, there's no way we're leaving.
Then how about this?
I guess I'll have the insensitive bitch with a side of you.
There's only one way to settle this.
No!
We have a competition to see who gets to call Gus's their hangout. Losers are banned forever.
Let's do it.
That's really fucking stupid. He can't decide on who to ban from this place. But as selfish as him and his friends are, they go to war with Lenny's friends.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
Here's how this works. We compete in a series of challenges. The group with the most Gus points wins. Round 1. Whoever eats the most hot wings gets a Gus point. You and me, Lenny.
Shit, kid, are you out of your mind? I could actually beat you at this one. I just happen to be a guy who actually likes buffalo wings. Only I wish I actually tried the buffalo wings at Hooters.
I'm in love with a stripper.
Go!
Sorry, I just can't.
Hot sauce in my eyes!
It is so cute seeing how both of their faces are actually turning red when they're actually swelling up with heat. But I find Lenny's much more cuter. Because there are times I rarely even see Leni so much angry, and I never saw her face actually turn red, not once out of anger, compared to Lincoln, Lola, Luann, and somewhat with Lynn, but only she didn't get angry at that time. Her tongue was actually being burned. She was making that fucking big-ass sandwich for Mom's birthday.
That's the end of round 1. It's Team Lincoln 1, Team Lenny 0.
Hey, look, there's Emma from Brave the Last Dance. Can there be any more surprises in Season 5? Because let me tell you, in this episode, there's somebody who you actually don't want to see around here again.
Round 2. Whoever crosses the finish line first gets a Gus point. On your marks, get set, go!
Gonna win if you don't speed it up.
The skies are not a playground, Rusty.
Clyde, you are pathetic. My brother can actually play this game because I normally leave the flying to him.
How is Clyde beating you?
Flying is hard. Plus, I'm afraid of heights.
Pathetic.
Miguel, you pussy, this is a game. You're not actually doing the fucking real thing.
Don't worry, I got this. There's a fashion show in Paris that you toads don't want to miss.
Don't know why you were watching a French show, but what the fuck? Since I'm not the kind of person who would actually watch something that's from Paris. They're kind of lame every once in a while. No offense.
One Gus point for Team Lenny.
Yeah! In your fucking face, McBride!
That was weird.
This is going to be disastrous, even for the owner, who I'm really feeling pity for.
Survey says...
Shut up!
But now on to round 3. with this marathon bullshit.
The claw game. Grab a prize, get a Gus point.
This thing is broken.
It's not exactly broken. You have to be a real fucking good expert on how to play this game. I give you all some good advice about how to actually get the actual object you're actually trying to win, but I really need the actual claw machine. Speaking of, I gotta go to Pizza Planet next time I go to Florida.
I have been chosen. Farewell, my friends. I go on to a better place. Told ya I was good at hoisting. I've been forklifting on the farm since before I could midwife a hog.
Gus point to Team Lincoln. The score is 2-1.
Huh?
I feel bad for the owner, how he's actually getting the same kind of torture that Lincoln actually got through past season 1 through 4. But somewhat, this is actually going to lead them for a price to pay as soon as nobody wins this game. Yeah, I'm just going to save the trophy for this one. Rusty sucks at cooking, if you all remember.
Ha! 2-2.
Cheesy bites.
Yes!
That's nothing.
Now get a load of this!
Yeah! 3-2.
Everybody bust a nut. That's a two-step.
This is really not my day.
Actually, you took that one upon yourself. I barely call that an injury. And the saga continues between middle and high school.
Oh, you suck.
Survey says.
What do you mean? Thank you.
Oh, I can relate. I can really relate to Miguel doing something like that. Anytime I'm playing an arcade game, I normally listen to 3 of my favorite good luck charm music to actually win a whole lot of tickets, especially when you're playing Wheel of Fortune. Now that everything's tied up between Lincoln and Leni, and you know, speaking of Leni, there's something I never got to mention during last week's review, and possibly you all thought this might have been a stupid idea. Then again, most of you might actually agree with me when I actually say this. I really think the episode election should have actually been like a 20-minute episode. Like somehow this could have been the first special that's on Leni. Again, you could either agree or disagree with this idea. If Leni actually wins the election in the actual first half, but somehow everything starts to go downhill until we get into the second half, right after when a commercial break actually happens. And then she kind of realizes that she can't even commit to all of her promises because of so much of workload demands on dealing with the actual problems with the town folks. And she realized that somehow being the mayor isn't so easy. Again, it's just a total suggestion, train of thought, because we would have gotten more minutes out of that episode. Anyway, back onto the episode review. We're at the final round, and you're never gonna believe what they're all gonna do now. One of my favorite things I actually like to do.
The score is tied as we come to the final round, dance battle.
Oh yeah, that's my kind of favorite game of fun. Either that or one of mine, Guitar Heroes. I dare anybody to try to go up against the Beast.
I think you're crazy. Can't have my love.
Whoa, this is really heating up. No, I'm serious. You need to stop. My machine is about to break.
But we don't have a winner yet.
Keep dancing, everyone!
You dumb ass. I swear, it feels like Lincoln's going full turbo on this shit. And if you think that's some shit, guess how ridiculously stupidly this is gonna get now. Hey-o! Did anyone else actually saw that inconsiderable dude stick that actually made his first appearance in the waiting game? Well, guess what? He's back here at this place again.
Oh my God! My babies!
Is it over? Did we win?
Ooh, that's not good.
I think we all lost.
You know, there were times I used to say the Sweet Spot episode was shit? Well, this was even more than horse shit. Bunch of damn teenagers are actually fighting with middle schoolers. And survey says...
I jogas. I jogas. I jogas. I jogas.
Well, this is just perfect.
You know what the worst part is?
All the splinters in my butt.
I'm still so hungry.
Well, maybe y'all should have thought about that when y'all were fucking up.
You six need to start growing up and stop acting like
Goddamn
babies. And as for you five,
You need to start behaving like goddamn adults.
Lenny, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. We shouldn't have just barged in and taken over. Gus's was your place first.
Thanks, but I shouldn't have made such a big deal about you guys sharing it. Now none of us have a place to hang out.
well, there's always the mall, Tall Timbers Park. And I remember there's a one place where you actually be in the dark all day. But...
Oh, don't you worry. I know how all of you can still hang out here.
Not to mock one of my favorite characters from the Magic School Bus, but is it just me or does he seem too mad at them?
Man, that bitch got herself a nice little dumper.
What did you just say?
You heard me.
No, say it again, Ronnie. Say it to my face.
Oh, what's the matter? You jealous of your own daughter's ass, huh?
You need to learn a little thing called respect, turkey.
Guys, look! The booth is done!
But wait, who gets to sit in it?
All of us! Check this out!
Whoa!
The place looks great, but shouldn't they actually be banned from this place a little bit longer than that? I mean, there was one time I used to be banned from 7-Eleven for nearly 7 years until I actually got back into it. It was a pretty stupid reason too. You know, I'm a little concerned about how they're able to extend the seats and tables when shouldn't there actually be like a room about where they have a birthday party at? I don't know, it's just a little minor nitpick.
Ooh, boy, it's roomier than a barn after...
Guess the seats still need work.
Wow, this place looks great.
Wow, his injury sure healed up quick in time. And yeah, not to sound like too much like a sick pervert at all, but if you slow this actual scene down, and trust me, I did it one time, and I kind of feel quite disturbed about how some perverted the writers are actually starting to be.
Oh, dude, I can really do without the upskirt little girl panty shots. Thank you. Just...
Who wants a spaghetti pizza?
Thanks, Gus! Can we get ours to go?
When you leave this world behind and bid your kiss goodbye, you can fly, you can fly, you can fly, you can fly, you can fly.
Thanks, Gus! Can we get ours to go?
What? No prize!
So this was Grub Snub.
Here we go.
Oh, fuck yeah, I went there all right. This one got negative reviews from critics, audience, and even fans alike. And it made the very lowest rated episode of the Loud House, period. And good fucking reasons. First off, the main problem with this episode is that Lincoln and his friends act like they own Gus's Games and Grubs. They were acting so fucking territorial about it, especially when that thing is a public place for anyone to even hang around. And what even hurts this episode even more is that when Lincoln and his friends were just like this, just because Leni and her friends needed a place to hang out, and they acted so damn selfish. Then again, you could actually argue that Leni and her friends could have found another place to actually hang around rather than barge in, or just ask Lincoln and his friends if they could actually share space, which they should have fucking done in the first place. And what makes Lincoln and his friends even more worse is that normally Stella is actually the voice of reason, as she had been shown in some of the previous episodes. And as much as I love this character so much, I didn't appreciate how she was in this episode. She just blindly goes along with Lincoln and his friend's selfish plan. She's not even thinking about what could actually go wrong. Yeah, the challenges were a little bit fun, but what they did in the very end, they were destroying all the damn arcade games, and they even hurt the owner at the establishment. And as more as I can even fucking bear, after when Leni and Lincoln's friends actually cleaned up the arcade, they were allowed back in right away, when they should have been fucking banned for longer than that after injuring the owner. And even the title was so much cringeworthy. I just knew how the reference was when it was from Grubhub, and yet this was a popular meme back in January 2021. And that meme was already dead when this episode was even released. Okay, so after all the bitching and moan about it, so what's something good about this? Well, I don't have too much to say about it, except for only 3 things. And you can bitch and moan and say that this isn't a bad episode, but all the problems in this episode are actually right there in front of you and cannot be ignored. Anyway, so the 3 good things I actually loved was seeing Jackie and Mandy. Holy shit, it has been very long ever since Everybody Loves Leni. And I'm not too sure if they actually appeared in Frenzy or not. I have to look at that episode again. And they actually made their debut back in season 3. Shit, where were these two when we could have actually used them in The Boss maybe? Like, you could have actually had a scene with Fiona and Miguel at the very beginning of The Boss maybe, and when Leni's having so much trouble, she could have called her high school friends Jackie and Mandy. That would have been amazing. And the other saving grace I can actually say about it is actually seeing the official appearance of the owner of Gus and Gaines and Grub. It took them that long to actually design the exact owner of the actual establishment. Okay, I can actually understand why. And speaking about this guy, in the very beginning, he treats Lincoln and his friends like they're actually family, and that was actually nice to even watch. But besides all the good stuff that actually happened, everything else is a total negative impact, and I'm totally with everybody else with this one. And even though I am the Loud House critic and like to have some opinions about a Loud House episode myself, but I feel just as the same as the critics, the audience, and fans of the Loud House. Leni was good, but Lincoln and his friends, they were selfishly awful. I'm the Loud House critic, and next week's episode, it's not gonna be easy being green.
In the loud house, duck, dodge, push and shove, it's how we show our love. In the loud house, one boy and 10 girls wouldn't trade it for the world.